This is a problem on vacancy loss. We have worked out some problems on income from house property. We have calculated gross annual value. Now here this is a new kind of problem where there are some adjustments. See, many problems, 2-3 problems we have worked out, but these are the some new things which are available here. See, unrealized rent. So we should know what is unrealized rent. Vacancy period, then vacancy loss. Due to vacancy, what loss is incurred. So these are three new concepts which are there in this particular problem. See, before going to the exact solution, we should know these concepts. Unrealized rent. See, what is unrealized rent? Unrealized rent is a kind of rent which is normally which is not recovered. See, ಒಂದು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಟೆನೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. He is staying in that house from past 1 year or some time. Last 9-month rent he has paid, yeah, and now after those 9 months, 3 months rent he has not paid. So this amount is not received by the owner. That means that rent is called as unrealized rent. So in this problem, unrealized rent is not there. Sometimes unrealized rent will be there, so that you have to deduct from actual rent receivable. Yeah, sometimes rent receivable anta kodtare monthly. Like for example, monthly rent is 5,000 per month. Unrealized rent is 2,000. So in that case, 5,000 per month, 5,000 into 12 we will do, minus 2,000 we will do. So unrealized rent we are not supposed to consider. So that is a thing what we should know. Then one more concept is vacancy period. See, here there's one concept called vacancy period. This is also a new concept to you. Vacancy period, in this problem it is 10 months. So what is this vacancy period? See, vacancy period is a period when the house will remain vacant during a accounting or financial year. So here in this problem, Miss Sujata is residing in the house, but Miss Sujata is residing in the house, or she may be a owner, but she provides the information. As per her information, she has given the house for a rent of rupees 1,44,000. This is the actual rent. Yeah, but the problem is out of whole year, 10 months it is vacant. Yeah, 10 months it is vacant. So this may be rent which she should receive for 1 year. But here what happened is, because of the loss due to vacancy, it was vacant for 10 months here. So because it was vacant for 10 months, she incurs a loss of rupees 1,20,000. So 1,20,000 loss she will incur. So that's why this loss is to be adjusted. So in one of the slides, in one of the previous video, I have told you that we are considering both incomes and losses. So here what happened is, there is a loss, and that loss is rupees 1,20,000. So this loss we have to adjust with amount of rent received. So here, because there is a vacancy period, we are deducting it from rent received ಇಂದ ಇದು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. So we'll see the exact solution. Before going to the exact solution, we'll see the solution here. First of all, what is asked here? We have been asked to calculate gross annual value and house property income. Gross annual value, house property income. To calculate gross annual value, what information is there? There is municipal value, fair rental value, standard rent is there, actual rent is there. Even there is one information called loss due to vacancy. This we are adjusting with gross annual value. With gross annual value we are going to adjust it. Yeah, so now we'll see the problem. As we know, we have to compare some of the amounts. Municipal value and fair rental value, highest amount we have to consider. So that amount and standard rent, lowest we have to compare. That amount and actual rent, highest one we have to compare. This is the normal case of solution. So we'll start to compare these two amounts. When we are comparing these two amounts, highest one is rupees 1,50,000. 1,50,000 is a highest amount. That amount is compared with rupees 1,20,000. When we are comparing it with 1,20,000, we have to consider the lowest amount. So 1,20,000 will be my amount. That amount and 1,44,000 I have to compare. I'll get 1,44,000. In normal case, this 1,44,000 is my gross annual value, but I cannot consider this as a gross annual value because I have some deductions available here, that is loss due to vacancy. Actually it should be 1,44,000. yeah, that should be my amount of gross annual value, but it is not my gross annual value because there is a vacancy period available. So vacancy period, I have to deduct this vacancy period. So 1,44,000 minus 1,20,000, when I do that, I'll get 24,000. I'll get 24,000, and 24,000 is my gross annual value. Yeah, so from gross annual value, one deduction is there, that is municipal tax. Municipal tax is a deduction what I have to deduct, so that is available here. So I'll arrive at annual value. From annual value, two deduction, 30% standard deduction, and one more is other deduction is interest on housing loan, which is not there in this problem. We'll see the solution. Yes, so part of the solution is appeared here. So as per this particular thing, municipal value, fair rental value, highest one we saw the highest one. Highest one is 1,50,000. 1,50,000 and standard rent, lowest one we are supposed to compare, we compared it. So our expected rent is 1,20,000. Now 1,20,000 and our actual rent received, we are supposed to compare. Out of these two, when we are comparing, we'll get the highest value as 1,44,000. So this is gross annual value in normal cases. In normal cases, it is our gross annual value. It is our gross annual value in normal cases, but it is not in this particular case because there is one amount we have loss due to vacancy period. There is vacancy period loss, so this amount is to be adjusted with loss due to vacancy. So this is our loss due to vacancy. When we are deducting, we'll get 24,000. So 24,000 is our, this is my actual gross annual value. This is my gross annual value. So I'll arrive at a gross annual value of rupees 24,000. So this much you know. From here we have to deduct one deduction, that is municipal tax, and other one is interest, 30% standard deduction will that is also available here. So municipal tax, you would have seen in this in the problem, it was given there. Municipal tax was rupees 100. So rupees 100 was the municipal tax. Then when we are deducting it from 24,000, we'll arrive at 23,000. That is my annual value. This is my annual value. From annual value, I have to deduct, there are two deduction, interest on housing loan, and one more is 30% standard deduction. Interest on housing loan is not available in this problem, but 30% standard deduction we can calculate, 7,170. When you deduct it, we'll get the final answer, that is 16,730. This is my final answer, which I have to which I am supposed to consider as a final solution. So we'll write this problem. Yes, pause the video and write the problem. All the information, see, M tax means municipal tax, and other information we are supposed to consider. Pause it and write. Then solution of this. Alright, so these are the things. So in front of 24,000, write this gross annual value. So this gross annual value won't come here, you write it here as gross annual value. pause the video and write.